Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience, start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer has had this bike for a little over a year, and it's been quite the experience. Assembly wasn't the smoothest, and there were a few initial kinks to iron out. However, once those were sorted, it's been performing flawlessly, except for one minor incident involving tall, wet grass. Apparently moisture and the motor don't mix well on this particular model, so our reviewer avoids riding in the rain, but overall, it's been a fantastic ride. The reviewer lives near a river with some seriously steep hills, and this bike conquered them all last summer. It's got a powerful motor, bigger than many others in the area. Despite the wide tires, it maintains a comfortable cruising speed and is even faster than most bikes in the city. However, be aware that this bike is large and heavy. It's definitely not something you'd want to leave locked up outside overnight, especially in a high-crime area. The components are easily detachable, making it vulnerable to thieves who target individual parts. Security is definitely something to consider. Despite the security concerns, the reviewer is extremely satisfied with the bike's performance and value. They gave it a top rating for satisfaction relative to the price paid. As a final thought, they suggested that if you have a bit more to spend, consider the all-wheel drive version, which is apparently awesome.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer had a bit of a rocky start with this electric bike. They received it without a manual, which made assembly a bit of a puzzle that took a couple of days to solve. Even figuring out where the power button was proved tricky. Once assembled and fully charged overnight, our reviewer was surprised by the bike's speed. They mentioned it had quite a bit of pep, even in the lower gears. The reviewer was quickly won over after the initial setup. They reported getting over 20 miles on a single charge and reaching speeds of over 25 mph downhill and around 18 mph uphill. The following day, they managed an impressive 38 miles with only a 4-hour charge after the first 22 miles. There was one small disappointment: the phone holder arrived broken, but this client kept it attached because it conveniently included a built-in charger. They also praised the rear rack, noting it could easily handle a trailer with a child and dog weighing about 50 pounds. The reviewer admitted to only taking short 5-mile trips with the trailer so far, using only the lowest gear, but even on those trips they weren't feeling strained. The big downside, and the reason for deducting a star, was the lack of customer service. They hadn't received a reply from the company regarding the broken phone holder. Luckily, they purchased a 2-year warranty and hope that will provide some support if needed. The reviewer finished with a friendly warning to stay safe and good wishes.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer is absolutely thrilled with their purchase. They were looking for something a bit more like a motorcycle, and this scooter fits the bill perfectly. They describe it as sturdy, easy to assemble, and simple to use. The one thing they would suggest is for the company itself to create an unboxing and demonstration video. Apparently, other users have made videos, and these have helped with the initial setup and ride. A reviewer bought this scooter along with another one for their wife with a specific trip in mind. The reviewer found what they believe was a fantastic deal for the price. According to this client, they even encountered someone who had paid significantly more for a similar scooter and preferred this one. It works great for them, even at 6 and 230 pounds, and they find the pedal assist feature easy and enjoyable to use. Even their daughter and her boyfriend, who is 63 and quite muscular, tried them out and loved them. This client has already tested this scooter on various terrains, including hills, gravel roads, and off-road trails, and even taken it on a long ride to assess the battery life. They confirm that the performance lives up to the advertised claims. They find it quiet and the pedal assist seamlessly kicks in, providing a noticeable boost. Their only minor complaint is the lack of handlebar adjustability, but they admit it's more of a luxury than a necessity. This reviewer did add some accessories like a water bottle holder, phone mount, and saddlebags in preparation for their trip. However, there was one issue. The pedals are of poor quality and unfortunately cracked and broke after only a handful of rides. It was a structural failure.
That's it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.